Hello, hello. This week we're going to talk about how can I stay positive in a negative world. How can I stay positive in a negative world? Life is great. It is not negative. Life is fabulous. It's very positive and interesting. Hello, my name is Leon Lacouvé, the grandfather, and this week we're going to talk about how I can overcome the wave of negativity that comes to the minute I wake up in the morning. Many of my students talk about this and they ask me, how can I stay positive when I hear so much bad in the world? And I thought a lot about this, so I will share my thoughts. Firstly, it is not a negative world. It's not a negative world. Just before I go on, I'd like to thank you for those wonderful line and email messages. Please keep them coming. They're great. We appreciate them very much. Now, life is not negative. It is actually very, very positive. So how do I overcome these thoughts that come to me? At the very beginning of my day, when I first wake up, many pundits say, don't look at my cell phone. Don't look at my cell phone. Leave it alone for the first 2 hours of the day. Get up, say your prayers, make your bed, have a wash, do your meditations, write in your journal, and then begin your day with your phone. Now, it is not a negative world. Why do I say this? Because we hear so much news. Well, first and foremost, we have some basic questions that we have to ask ourselves. Have you ever been shot? Have you ever been stabbed? Oh my gosh. Blown up? No, I would suggest never. Most of us have never experienced this kind of negativity. So how do we know it's real? Well, we don't. And it's probably not real. Probably not. These things exist in the world. Of course they exist. Bad things do happen. But for the vast majority of people, they don't happen. So I must get up in the morning. I must make my bed. I must write in my notebook, and then I will look at the phone. But once again, I think life is to be experienced. When I was a very young man, at around 14 years old, we actually got our first job. And my first job, I think, for me was very interesting because I had to clean these industrial buses, and they were quite dirty, and I saw that juxtaposition between the cleanliness of my home and the filth of the industrial buses. And it showed me that the adults were living a far different world than I was living, right? They were experiencing things that I never saw. And I realized at that point that life was going to be an adventure. Not all good, not all bad, but an adventure for sure. So if I want to overcome these negative thoughts, I just have to look at life. Life is nothing but a positive experience, but I must believe so. I must believe that I'm going someplace in my life. I'm going to accomplish remarkable things. Now, I'd like to read you just a little bit from our book, Grandfather is Going to Die. Chapter 14, Passion, from whence all joy springs. What we most certainly admire from the artist in any field is their unbridled devotion to their craft. Many live an adult tortured existence in their deepest desire to magnify their gift and bring it out into the world. As individuals, we hold a grudging respect, and some would say admiration for the individual who has thrown all caution to the wind. Now, we can be an artist, we can be happy, we can be all these things, and we don't have to suffer. But most assuredly, we are going to have to work on who? We're going to have to work on me, on the beautiful me. I'm going to have to bring myself out into the world. So the next time you see something negative or you hear a negative thought, you think to yourself, I control this reality. I control myself. It's totally up to me, right? I don't have to experience the negative frustration and pain of life. And you know what they say? I do not have to be a wage slave. Critical thinking is great. And if you like what we're doing, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Come and join us on our DBA Wage Slave page. Every week we have a free Zoom session at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. You're welcome to join us. And once again, you do not have to be a wage slave. Critical thinking is great. Remember now, you do not have to suffer in your life. You can live a positive life and avoid the pain, because the pain for the most part is fantasy. You take care. Bye-bye.